headlines.
Wellbeing Day hits Marylebone campus, Student Mind Society finds out what makes students happy, and Fairtrade Fortnight gets underway.
We're also covering news in sports and what's on in London with little Morgan Rees. Hey there, welcome back to Smoke News. My name is Jack.
And I'm Hanan.
Now, I know you're definitely wondering, where are they at this time? Well, we're currently freezing our nuts off in Regent's Park.
This week's Smoke News is all about health and wellbeing, and we're here in the park today to remind you about the UWSU Marathon taking place on the 27th of March.
Hundreds of students are going to be here in this very spot, running about to raise money for the Right to Play charity and sports and societies. They're sort of looking to raise about £10,000, and this can't really be done without your support, so make sure you do get involved.
And staying on the theme of health, last Tuesday, of course, was Wellbeing Day, aiming to get you lot to lead healthier and more sustainable lives.
There was all sorts going on, free fruit and smoothies and yoga lessons. If you didn't go, you definitely missed out because you were a fatty. But don't worry, a girl called Jenny Chan was there having a little look-see.
Happy Marylebone Wellbeing Day. Sun's come out, summer's not really around the corner, but it's getting there, so it's your chance to try and get buff into those bikini bodies. So right now happening is Marylebone Wellbeing Day, but to tell you a little bit more about it is Julie, who organised the whole thing, so come over.
Basically, Wellbeing Day is about student and staff at the university coming together to learn about, get advice and guidance on about how to live a healthier life, exercise more, and about sustainability at the university.
We're going to go around and see the top 10 tips about staying fit and healthy.
Love music but still love your ears at the same time, so turn down the music when the MP3 plays, don't expose your ears to too much loud sounds when you go out clubbing.
Watch what I eat, make sure that I eat in proportion, and then work out 3 or 4 times a week.
Top tip, use condom, always get checked off even if you're in a relationship.
So basically, after going around the whole fair, I know I said, you know, time to get those bikini bods out and get buff for summer, but it's just clearly shown that it's a lot more about that. It's not just about the inside, it's about the outside as well. And all year round they said make sure you keep healthy, and it's not just about eating right and, you know, the common sense things like you know, going to the gym regularly, but like we said, it's about your posture as well, and the great facilities that University of Westminster do provide for you, especially on Marylebone campus. I don't know how many students know, but we also have a counselling service and a nurse just at the Luxborough building outside. So if you do want to have appointments or you do have any issues, you can either come to us or go to them yourself.
I'm actually considering going on a diet.
You are?
No, not really. Look at me, I'm stick thin. Yeah, I'm looking to be sort of more skeletal because I'm aiming for that at the moment.
We like the skeletal look.
Yeah,
on some people it works.
That's sort of look I'm going
work.
for, bony.
Kate Moss.
Kate Moss, yeah.
Well, if that wasn't enough to make you want to swap the sweeties for the smoothies, then this might get you thinking. Harrow student Philip recently conducted a survey amongst some of the uni's top scoring students to find out what it is exactly. I'm not sure who Philip is actually, but what it is that they have in common, with some very interesting results. Let's have a look.
Hi, my name is Andre Philip Jacob. I'm a third year public relations student at the University of Westminster in Harrow campus, and recently I have conducted a survey looking at breakfast eating habits of students, and the link that I have found is that eating breakfast on a regular basis improves cognitive functions. So in layman terms, that means you eat breakfast regularly, you get good grades, high grades. Out of those surveyed, 90% of highest academically endowed students eat breakfast on a regular basis, and that means every morning before 9 o'clock. Out of those 90%, a further 90% of students have a good bowl of cereal every morning. And out of those, 60% have tea for breakfast. The survey is also supported by Lisa Smith, a nutritionist at nutriology.co.uk. The study concluded that eating a bowl of cereal every morning is vital for your health and for improving your grades and cognitive function and short-term memory skills. So why not grab a bowl of cereal, get a couple of fruits, a good cup of tea, and get yourself a good breakfast every morning.
Moving on now to the very important issue of sustainability. Today is the first day of the Fairtrade Fortnight. You have until the 10th of March to get involved and help the small farmers who struggle to make a living. The university, together with the Fairtrade organisation, will be kicking off with all sorts of events around your campus.
They started with a free film screening last Thursday of When China Met Africa, a sort of documentary about when China met Africa, if you hadn't guessed. The Fairtrade Fun continues next Monday the 5th with wine tasting, and a quiz at Regent's campus from 5 p.m.
And if you missed out on the first film screening, then fear not. Another one has been lined up next Thursday the 7th at 5 Hall from 6 p.m. Black Gold takes an insight into the international coffee trade and its ramifications for the farmers who grow coffee, and will be followed by a short and sweet Q&A from the film directors.
Now, you might be keeping fit, eating healthy and leading a sustainable life, but what about your noggin? Mental Health Awareness Day took place in unis up and down the country. We're catching up with Miriam from the Student Mind Society, who is on campus spreading some love and happiness.
Hi guys, my name is Mariam and I'm the president of the Student Mind Society. Today is University World Mental Health Day. The idea is to bring it to the forefront a little bit more, because obviously it is marked on the 10th of October every year, but universities do it separately on the 20th of February. So we weren't quite sure what to do for it initially. What we've decided to do is, we've got mood boards, just to kind of think about what makes you happy, because I think often we neglect the little things. So, and we've got one of these at Cavendish and at Regent's.
Well, first of all, food, because that's essential, that's what you need. Girlfriend, family, and mainly football as well.
Taylor Lautner makes me happy.
The one thing that makes me happy is my mum.
When it's sunny outside, it makes me happy.
Food and my friends. University is a really stressful time, so I think it's really integral to kind of be aware of your mental health and keep on top of it. And like I said, I personally think it's always the little things that can really help before things get too bad. Find us on Facebook. We're called the UWSU Student Mind Society for any upcoming events, and also if you want to get involved, the more the merrier.
All right, we're here.
We're here
now. Sorry, we weren't
Because
ready
it was
for
too
that.
cold outside.
Yeah, we couldn't handle the cold.
Yeah,
so
and we're colour-coded as well.
Colour
We thought what we
coordinated.
need now is green chairs to match my green shirt and red
And we
to
might,
match her red
thought, put your
hijab.
feet up maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
you said hijab.
What did you say?
He said hijab. All right, the Student Mind Society are also trying to solve the mysteries behind OCD together with Ashley Forward, CEO of charity OCD UK. They'll be discussing OCD, how it affects people and how it can be treated. The event is taking place tomorrow at 5 p.m. in Regent Street, room 358.
Now, badminton did proper well last week, went and battled their way to the final of the Bucks Cup, didn't they? Which takes place in Leeds in a couple of weeks, so definitely watch this space.
Westminster Jiu Jitsu also competed at the TGF Nationals in Walsall last weekend. They entered 9 competitors. Let's see how they got on.
I'm Ian Sirto. I have been teaching Westminster Jiu Jitsu Club for the last 3 years, around about. So we are a member of the TJF Jiu-Jitsu Foundation, which is a martial art which has stemmed from Japanese medieval times, but we've kind of been brought up to date with hopefully some more modern alternatives.
Randori Nationals are one of the 2 national competitions we have every year. This one is in judo style, which is pretty much ground fighting. It gets very, very rough sometimes. We've done amazing this year. We've brought 8 medals from 7 competitors, so yeah, that's really good.
2 golds were won by our purple belt, who's a Westminster student, Kataro. We also had another gold by Selena, who's another one of our Westminster students. And the novice belt, the novice category is a huge category, so she did very, very well, fighting her way right the way through.
My weekend was exhausting, really exhausting, because we left London at 6 and I got up at 4, so it was really, really exhausting. But it was like a test to see if I can, do something under pressure, and I can do it. Yeah, I want a gold medal. Yeah, I'm quite proud of it. And yeah, it was quite hard, especially for the last fight. She was really good, and it was really exciting actually, because you know, all the people all around you, and the competition was really exciting and rewarding, of course.
We train on Mondays 7 till 9 and Thursdays 8 till 10 at the Hugh Cubitt Centre, just a short walk from King's Cross. We do a whole bunch of different stuff: groundwork, standing stuff, weapon work, multiple attackers.
8 medals, that's all right, isn't it?
That's not
now,
bad.
It's time to find out what's going on the big LDN. It's over to Morgan.
Morgan?
Come here.
Hi, as you can see this week, I'm at the Tate Britain. Based between Victoria and Westminster, it is the home of British art. A new Roy Lichtenstein exposition has just opened and is running until May this year. The exhibit is the first full-scale retrospective of his work in over 20 years, and it features his comic strips and advertising imagery. Famous works like the Wham piece, seen in lots of men's fashion, features, and it is just £14 entry. Next up is an alternative way to spend some free time in London. Wimbledon Car Boot Sale runs on Wednesday mornings and at the weekends. It is a way to save money and go bargain hunting. For just £4, you can set up a stall for 5 hours. Finally, if you're stressing about dissertations, exams, or sports teams that aren't doing that well at the moment, head down to Soho Comedy Club for an evening of laughter. Every Friday and Saturday it is open at the Empire Casino, with tickets just £10 for a copy of Time Out. That's all, see you next week.
Thanks, Morgie.
Big thumbs up for you, Morgan. And finally, this week, this is a really big one.
Get ready for it.
Some of you might be aware that there have recently been some ongoing heating problems at Marylebone Halls. Well, the university have been working to compensate those students affected, and we'll be running a full story in next week's news.
I'm so
So make sure you tune in.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, make sure.
That's it for today, guys. And if you haven't filled out the NSS survey yet, I think you might be the only one left in the world. So try and do it now. Come on.
Do it, man. Everyone's
We
done
keep
it.
asking you.
All right,
Come on.
well, we're going to go now. We're going to turn our backs on you.
Okay, thanks. Bye.